This is Carlo and Sarah, and you are watching Growing Up Italian.
Grown Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian podcast.
Growing Up Italian.
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 Growing Up Italian podcast.
Growing Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian podcast.
Growing Up Italian. Woo!
Are we rolling?
We're rolling, guys.
Are we rolling?
Ah, we're rolling.
Yeah. We usually like start the pod like gradual.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
We're live in Boston.
So wait, how did you guys exactly meet?
Oh my god, I always tell the story a million times. So I'm like, let me give the
Million and one.
Yeah.
Is this your first podcast, by the way?
We went on another podcast. This is our first in person. Yeah.
In person.
We did it over video chat. So no.
Okay. Yeah. It's not. It doesn't hit the same.
No.
The Zoom don't hit the same.
No.
I agree.
But we met through, well, not through my family, but my family is also from Italy. So my nonna and my nonno are from Italy.
Calabria, to be specific.
Actually, 2 minutes away from Carlo's town. Like, they live directly next to each other.
It's a little town where I live.
Yeah, and my nonna actually knew him when he was a baby.
Wow, that's
yeah,
that's
which
awesome.
is so funny.
I didn't know that.
My nonna's like my best friend in the whole world, so to know that she knew my future husband was so strange to me. But so they kept their house in Italy, obviously, after they moved here, and we would go to a beach club there.
Yeah, because I owned a beach club with my family, so I was like lifeguard.
So you're the owner.
Yeah.
You were a lifeguard.
see Carlo around.
This is an Italian love story.
So Sarah was like, Carlo, save me.
I pretended to. I was like, help. No, so
Amore, I'm coming.
Something like that.
Was Carlo wearing Speedos?
Yeah.
he was wearing his cute little like
is
lifeguard
this?
shorts.
Mutande,
like,
mutande.
No,
Not those. But my family would go on vacation in Italy over the summer, and we would go to this beach club because my nonna has been there forever. And I saw this cute little lifeguard. In 2015 was the first time I ever saw him.
Wow, that's 8 years ago. No,
Yeah.
9 years ago.
But I was dating someone at the time, so I didn't really pay any attention to him. I knew he was cute.
I was in
like,
love
he's cute.
already.
You were in love.
Oh, completely.
Okay.
No, on his side, he's like, I fell in love with you right away. I was like, I didn't even know your name, but that's okay.
That's
You were
always how it
cute.
works. The
Yeah.
girl's down.
That's
for it.
when
Yeah.
it's really meant to last when the guy like has that feeling first. I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah.
No,
It's true.
honestly, I told you, from 2015, I see her, I say, wow, who is this girl? How you can be more...
What was the
beautiful?
one thing you saw about her that struck you right away?
No,
Everything.
Everything. Sometimes she walking, I say, wow. I was like unbelievable.
My personality, right?
Yeah.
He could have saw it right through the personality.
Also because, we are in the summer, in the beach.
And he found out you were American. That's it.
Yeah.
Every Italian guy's dream is to marry an American girl.
I know, I always asked him,
No,
he said
to
it
be
wasn't
honest,
for him.
No?
Yeah.
No, because for me, I told you, I come from a little town. I say that's my habitat. No,
Yeah,
habitat,
yeah.
I say my,
Comfort zone.
yeah, that's my reality thing. That was my town. I will be over there. Maybe I move North Italy or in Rome because I always like Rome. But I never think of over the Italy, never in my life.
Yeah.
And then I met her. I said,
And here I came.
So then what happened? Was it in the next summer?
No, so then
way.
2018 came around.
3
and-
years later.
3 years
Yeah.
later. Okay.
And we went again that summer, but I was still in a relationship. So again, I
With the
didn't
same
think of-
person?
No, a different person.
Different. Okay.
And then
Carl, at this point, were you like trying to get to her, like, ma chi è questa ragazza, like trying to ask?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he would sit with
because,
my dad and my dad would translate between both of us.
because I didn't speak any English at all.
You
Forget
knew like
about it.
hi.
Yeah, hi, hello.
What is your favorite color?
Depends on the tempo.
That's the first thing when you go back to Italy. And you're like, oh, I took Italian class, and I'm like, okay, dimmi qualcosa in Italiano, in English, right? And they're like, what is your favorite color? What is your surname?
Surname? Oh my God, yeah. Last name, we never say last name.
Surname.
It was funny because when he would talk to me, like he would translate through my dad, and at one point he was like, "Oh, I'm in nursing school right now," and I was like, "Oh, I'm in nursing school too." So I thought that he was like saying that to like, I don't know, get
a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, or just say like, "Oh, we have something in common." So I was like, "There's no way this kid is in nursing
And
school."
they really
too.
was.
But he was in nursing school. But we would just sit with my nonna and my dad, and we would talk back and forth.
That was the only translation that I couldn't have. That and the Google Translate. But
Yeah.
guys, think
It came a long way to Google Translate.
Oh yeah.
A long way.
Well, our first date. Well, we'll get to that. But
So when did you actually give him his chance?
So during 2018, he kept messaging me on WhatsApp. And
Like I waiting Christmas, I waiting her birthday for an excuse to message.
No, we're still in the summer.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah, the summer.
Ah, okay, never mind.
And he would text me and say, "Oh, do you want to come out with me and like me and my sister? Or we can go out and go do this stuff. Like you and your brother can come because my little brother at the time was younger."
That was the excuse. Like,
That's cool. Vieni fratelli.
Yeah. He's like, "Your sister can come. Everyone can come." And I was just like, "No." Like I just felt I didn't feel like that was right. Like having
respectful. Respectful.
And that was another thing that made me more sure about her.
That she was taken already.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that
No, but that she was doing the right thing.
Oh,
that
respectful.
I think,
Yeah.
respectful. I mean, you can imagine take a long distance relationship with somebody that goes somewhere and start a new relationship.
Very true.
Say no, I don't want to have anything with you. I'm with somebody else, and that's it. She didn't give me like a possibility to start something.
Right.
I try, of course.
Yeah,
He
I
tried.
try.
I did like
It don't
over
hurt to
3
try.
times. No, he tried. And then at the end of the summer, we were all saying goodbye, and we got really close to his family that summer.
Yeah.
And when we hugged each other goodbye, I like felt butterflies in my stomach, and it was weird because we
You
didn't
too?
really talk. Yeah, we just talked at the
was-
beach club, and I was like, "Oh no, I don't feel this with like the person that I'm with." Like that was a weird feeling. So then I went home, and he would message me on like my birthday, like long paragraphs about like
That was the excuse. I mean, I wait.
Yeah, but you wrote like symphonies.
Italian?
Yeah, like heartfelt, like you're the most amazing person. Your family's amazing. Like I hope you have the best birthday ever. And I'm like, nobody's ever. He knew.
So he wrote like beautiful messages.
Yeah, beautiful. And I was like, wow, nobody's ever said that to me. Even the person that I'm like with right now hasn't said that to me.
He said to you like HBD.
Yeah,
like,
literally. Like, no, seriously. And it sucked because at the time I was with a person that was very nice, but I knew at the time that I wasn't going to spend the rest of my life with them. So I was like, okay. So I ended it with that person, and then in 2019.
I was like,
the next summer.
yeah,
la
the next
goccia che ha
summer.
fatto traboccare il vaso.
Yeah.
The,
Yes,
the
yes,
drop. that
yes,
make,
yes.
Which is funny because we usually don't go 2 summers in a row, and for some reason we went 2 summers in a row that time.
At that point, I say, when she told me, probably the next summer I won't come back. I found so well here. That's my nonna's town. So, I won't come back. I said, okay, perfect. I have to learn English for her. So when she come back, we not speak through somebody.
You were really plotting this,
Damn.
bro.
Oh, yeah. I pick up my notebook.
He literally still has a notebook. We did a video about it.
Yeah.
I pick up my notebook. I start to write from I, you, he, she, from the beginning.
Yeah. All yourself?
All by myself.
YouTube, what?
YouTube, video song.
Music's the
music
best.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to. And when she arrived, and my friend were like, "Oh, look at Carlo. He tried to speak English, to learn English by himself. That's great." When they see her, they say, "Oh,
Now it makes sense.
I know."
Now in this, ho capito.
Yeah, exactly.
It all makes sense now.
When I met her the next summer, I was like, "Perfect. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing." I see her, I forget
You
her.
literally didn't say anything.
Completely.
He still knew hi and
Yeah,
bye.
yeah, exactly. Like I didn't study the full
Yeah.
winter for nothing.
But it's okay. No, because when we went on in 2019, we saw each other
Yeah.
again. And it was funny because when I got there, in my head, I was like, wow, I'm going to see the love of my life. For some weird reason. Like, I didn't, because I just remember the way I felt like.
Were
the
you guys
last
like
summer.
texting leading up to this though?
Like, kind of, not really.
Yes and no, because I didn't know she
was broken up?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't even tell him.
Damn.
No.
You got butterflies and everything.
Imagine he had a
Yeah.
girlfine then. That would
I
have been
know.
the worst.
That would have sucked.
Se tu ti sei innamorata.
No,
Oh my god.
I don't know if I couldn't because I was studying English for her. So I don't. I mean,
What a
Bro,
love
this is like,
story.
yeah, this is crazy.
This is a whole movie. YouTube.
No, I know. In my head, I'm like, sometimes I look back and I'm like, wow.
it does sometimes.
But
Yes.
it got funnier because in 2019 when we went there, we went to Pompeii first, me and my family, and I was like, oh, we're gonna go to Calabria tonight, but I'm not gonna tell him until we get there tomorrow. And I want to try to surprise him. I don't know why I was thinking that.
Wait.
And so when we got to the beach club, Carlo's thinking that he's seeing me tomorrow, but we're actually seeing him tonight. And
So it was like 7:30. You were
Yeah,
around
7:30
7:30.
at night.
I was completely. I work all day because I own the beach club, so I don't do just lifeguard. I do everything we have to do. In the beginning of the June, the end of June, we are still building some stuff.
Yeah, the cabanas.
Yeah, we'll do little things. So I was completely sweat, completely dirty. And I say after a year, that she met me, she can meet me like this.
And of course,
She might have liked it, like,
I
sure,
didn't
a
care,
hardworking
yeah.
guy, you know?
Yeah, maybe,
So when I
but
showed up, he lied and said he didn't see me, but
I
he
see-
really did see me, and he tried to go home and get ready
yeah,
as quick as he can.
yes,
I can just picture Carlo, disco fever. Like,
No, I pick it up. I was with the La Cariola, the carry.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a heavy muscle on the thing. I see her with my
Oh
eye.
no, you dropped all the muscles.
Yeah, wait. So I see her. I say, no, that can't be possible. It was so heavy. I don't know how I take this thing. I go through the ocean because I have to put this muscle in the ocean and then attach other thing.
Yeah.
I ask help to somebody over there, my friend. Help me. I have to put the boat and the muscle in the so I do all this thing like in 1 minute. I don't know where. I don't know how.
Became an animal.
I don't know, but they say she can't see me.
Well, I
like
did
that.
anyways, because he was sneaking up the front of the beach club, and I was like, I'm gonna peek around the corner.
Yeah,
and
because
see.
then what happens? I go in the boat with the stone and everything. I put the stone was so heavy that I fell. So I also was completely wet. I say, perfect, fantastic.
And I smell like
what
fish.
time of the day? What time of the day was this?
Like 7 at night, like 7:30.
Oh, so it's at
PM.
nighttime too.
Yeah.
So I say, okay, the beach club is big. Let me go from the back. She didn't see me. I can go from the
I
back.
saw you.
Go in the car, wet. I don't care. Go home,
But you
take a
didn't do
shower, and
that
come
yet.
back. No, I couldn't because.
So, anyways, I see him, and we hug each other like.
Oh my
we-
god, with the
like,
fish all over you.
yeah. Also, no.
I don't even remember what you even. I don't know, but the way we hugged, everyone in the beach club said like it was like a reunion of two people that were in love for like the last 30 years and haven't seen each other.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like a modern day Romeo and Juliet.
no, really,
yeah,
like
the
we hugged each other like we
costume-
were in love with each other, and I was like, I don't even
It's like we get back the hug that we left the year
Yeah.
before.
That's
And the
beautiful, that's
customer, there was customer eating.
they were clapping.
They clapping.
like,
Was it like in the
Yeah.
movies? Like
A little fork.
And then he went home and got showered and came back and had dinner with us. But and then that summer he kept asking my dad. He's like, "Can I take your daughter out on a date?" And my dad is like, "Yeah, go ahead, as long as you bring her back in time." Even though you never did anyway.
If per lei ok, per me ok. Io ti chiamo con la macchina. So when he say go slow with the car, it's okay.
yeah.
My dad walked by me on the beach because there's like a little thing up to the shower, and I remember when Carlo was talking to him. My dad's like, "He's picking you up at 8." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Okay."
So
that's what I
she didn't even ask you, but just ask your dad directly.
Well, he would ask me.
That puts pressure. Like,
Yeah.
you
well,
can't say no now.
I was like, okay, I guess we're going on a date. But our first date, we literally just used Google Translate the whole entire time. I'm not kidding, the whole time. But we still talked for like.
Were you guys
4
on
hours.
Wi-Fi and everything for that?
No, so that's the other thing is in
Wi-Fi?
like where they are in Wi-Fi.
With the,
Yeah, because
Yeah, but the service.
Google
sucks.
Translate back then,
Ah,
you
yeah,
wouldn't be
no,
able
we
to
do.
use it.
Like for you, because
Yeah.
we had American.
The
Yeah,
data
so
was
I
too
couldn't
expensive
use
back
it.
then.
Yeah, well, I think like with T-Mobile, it had like
A plan
internet
or something.
service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
So,
my beach club have Wi-Fi, so.
no, but
Oh,
we went
okay,
on our
okay.
first date.
What were you
Oh,
guys, what were you
yeah.
guys saying to each other on the first date? Was it already like known, like we're gonna be together? Or?
No.
No.
So that's the thing. Like when we hugged each other, it felt like we were in love. But when we first went on our date, like it was from the beginning, if that makes sense. Like we
Okay.
were still getting to know each other,
Yeah.
and like it
And
wasn't.
Knowing each other in that way.
No,
Yeah, like-
exactly. And
Yeah.
I did a big mistake. So I tried to be cool, to be like, the gentleman. I bring her to eat fish, raw fish also.
I hate
In
raw
a
fish.
cute place, drink wine. And she couldn't drink wine. And wine,
we drink.
yeah, wine, yeah. But she didn't like raw fish. Of course, I chose the wrong place for the first date.
Was she
I
have
felt
bread?
so
Bread and
bad.
oil? What'd you
No,
have?
so I tried to eat it because I felt bad. I was
my
like, you know
God.
what? This man just took me on this nice date. So I was trying to like stomach it. And there it's not like sushi raw fish. Like it's literal pieces of like raw.
Like
fish.
an oyster.
Like right
Yeah.
out the ocean.
No, just also an oyster,
Yeah, or like a lot, like-
gamberetti,
Oh, so yeah,
fresh,
Oh,
like-
the shrimp was raw too?
Yeah, there was this type
Which
of.
I thought you couldn't eat raw shrimp. So I'm
Yeah.
over
There
here
was
like I'm
this
gonna eat
type
food
that you
poisoning.
can.
Yeah.
And it's
The red one, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But what happened? She told you like, oh, I don't like the food.
No,
or
I
you
didn't
could
tell him. I actually
you
just
could
told him
tell
that,
by
like-
she wasn't eating any day.
Yeah.
No, she tried. They say maybe she's nervous. She was
Then the minute they brought up the cooked swordfish, I was like, I'll eat that.
when it was
But
cookie. Yeah.
I tried to eat it. I tried to stomach it. I just could not do it. And I felt so bad because he was so excited. He's like ordering everything on the menu, talking to the chef. And I was like,
I tried to be cool,
Yeah.
First day with a beautiful girl.
Oh, non ti preoccupare.
sì.
Faccio io. Faccio io.
Esatto.
so that was that. And then we actually stayed out until like 6 o'clock that morning. And we just talked the whole
That's
time.
like a Calabrese
6
love
in the
story.
morning?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, every
Yeah,
night that
that-
summer.
Well,
we
that's
stayed
the
out
Italian
till-
way. You just
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was.
he would drop me off at 7 a.m. and then go back to the beach club to work all day, and then come get me at 12 o'clock at night, and then drop me off at 7 a.m. Like we did not
God.
sleep that whole summer.
That was for 20 days in that way. I was like,
Distrutto.
He was a zombie at the end of it.
I was so dark here. But I say I don't care. I have 20 days.
to know her. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is your shot.
Yeah, she have to have the best summer ever because this situation can done in this way. And
Wait, but the funniest thing, because me and Carlo have so many obviously misunderstandings in the beginning of our relationship.
still sometimes.
So the biggest one was at the end of the summer, we were saying "I love you" to each other. And
By the end of those 20 days.
actually, it was before
Before,
that.
yeah.
I'd say probably 5 days into.
But because the feeling.
Who said it first?
Yeah, that was the funny thing.
Okay, so Carlo said it first,
I knew he did.
but
You said it the first day, right?
yeah, probably it was like literally the first 2 minutes that we saw each other.
No,
No.
I was falling in love from 2015.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, he already knew.
yeah.
But when I said it back to him, I said I love you, but when you translate it on Google Translate, it translated as "I love you" as a friend
Ti voglio
because you know
bene.
Ti
Ti
voglio
voglio
bene,
bene.
yeah, TVB.
Not the
So-
amo.
TVB.
No, it wasn't Tam. It was like something different. So then
Yeah,
Carlo's
non
like,
ti amo, ma ti voglio
oh,
bene.
oh, like she only likes me as a
She
friend.
friend zoned me.
Yeah.
I was like,
So he was getting like worried. He's like, oh, okay. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I thought we just like exchanged "I love you." He's like, I didn't know that there's a difference. At the point, I didn't know.
so I thought that she said to me, ti voglio bene, and she thought that I said to her, ti voglio bene.
Yeah.
Because
Because you were explaining it as, oh no, like
Yeah.
that means as a friend. And I was like, so you also said it as a friend to me too. So I was like,
was-
okay, I guess we're just friends.
So you said Ti voglio bene?
No,
No,
I
he
say
said-
I
Ti
love
amo.
you.
Oh, in
but in
English.
the moment I explained to her that because
It sounded like he was
I
explaining
asked
it
to
that
her.
he said it to me in a
Ah.
friend
But
way.
I asked to her, what you mean? I mean, now I can say this way. Before
Yeah.
I couldn't say what you mean. I didn't speak this English.
Right, the language
Yeah.
barrier was tough.
Yeah, so think about this big, huge misunderstanding with my English. To try to explain to her that what I meant wasn't that, but was I love you, I love ti amo was what I meant. So in the moment I said to her, wait, what you mean? You mean that?
I got worried. I was like, wait, what do you mean? There's different meanings?
Yeah.
And then I was asking him like, oh, what, after the summer, like what's going to happen? Because I don't know if he wants to come to America, and I don't know when I'm going to come back to Italy. And he
Listen.
always would say,
Carpe diem.
yeah. So
say-
I would translate that, and I'm like, so he doesn't want to. He doesn't
No.
want to date me anymore.
What I say, it's like we can decide
Yeah.
now. We say just we have these 20 days. We live this moment how we want to live in the best way possible, and then we go how it's gonna go.
I was convinced he had like 7 other girlfriends. I was like, he
She
just
does
does
a
this
player?
with every
She
American.
He
thought-
brings every girl for raw fish.
I was like, all right, I guess.
I mean,
I'll
I would
never
think
see
that
again.
too, though.
Yeah.
Nice, good-looking Italian guy.
Yeah, and he kept saying "Carpe diem" to me,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, so what's?
You don't want to just be a summer fling.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's
But do you remember the first time, their first kiss?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it that summer?
It
Obviously.
was the
Was
our
it
first
fireworks
date,
in the
yeah.
background?
Oh, it was on the
too?
first date.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he actually brought me up to this little castle thing to look at the stars.
He's a killer.
Yeah.
You got to write a book. How to marry an American, Italian
yeah,
American girl.
and then he bought me this bracelet that had an elephant on it because he knew I loved elephants. And he was telling me this whole meaning behind the elephants and the spirituality behind it, but I didn't understand anything.
Wait, what is it? Can you tell us?
I know that elephants have a big memory, like.
yeah.
To tell
He's
you
saying it
now,
all
I
in
don't know.
Italian though, so I was
Because
like,
I-
okay, I don't know what you're saying.
So I look it up for a gift,
Yeah.
a little gift, not too much.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I bring the flower. No, I didn't bring the flower. No. So I say no. I bring the flower. You
Oh, yeah,
have
in your
to,
trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still there?
The flower, yeah, of course. In my Ford Fiesta, of course.
Carlos Ford Fiesta.
So I say a little gift, nothing too much because I don't want to be too much over.
Too aggressive.
Too
Yeah.
aggressive. So I found this thing that it was a bracelet with the elephant. I knew that she was her favorite animal, and have a meaning behind
He was
it.
sitting there like reading
Reading
me the
in
meaning.
Italian, try to translate it to her
Yeah.
in my English.
I had
Forget
no
it.
idea.
Forget about
It's
it.
like a machine
Completely.
in.
But our first kiss story is not romantic at all because
No.
we drank wine, not a lot, but the way he drives is a lunatic. And the back road,
That's an Italian
Typical.
way.
yeah,
typical.
the back road.
It's like one lane this way, one lane that way.
Yeah.
And so he was going up this hill and going back and forth, and I was like, I'm gonna vomit because first of all, I have raw fish in my stomach, and I don't like raw fish, and I just downed wine, and now you're going like this up the thing. So I got out of the car and I was like, oh, I don't really feel that good. And then he thought I was like trying to hug him to like kiss you. I don't even know what happened. And
And
then
you threw up right after?
no. I ended up that
In
actually
the
cured
moment
me
we
the
were
kiss.
like 10 centimeter of distance, we couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then we kissed. I kissed you first.
Yeah, I mean,
This is after he friend zoned you, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
after,
we're not gonna be friends.
Yeah.
Like in the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
no, I was
I
like,
trapped him. No, I was
you,
kidding.
if you say to me that we're gonna be friends, no, or we're gonna be something, or no, we're not gonna be anything.
Yeah.
I was
When she
in my
kissed you,
mind.
did you see fireworks?
Oh, completely. I mean, I told you, it's 15 to 19 or 4 years. 4 years that I hope this moment happens. And when it happens, I say, wow.
That's amazing.
And after that,
So yeah, how did you get him to move here? Or how was that conversation like?
it really wasn't a conversation. I feel like Carlo was just kind of like, listen, I'll go wherever you go. And I was like, well, I'll go wherever you go. And
That was our
it made sense in America because at the time I was going to be a nurse. So like the nursing career here is
Way different than
paid a lot better than Italy.
But not just that. In my opinion, I was like thinking a lot, of course, because leave my family, leave my friends,
Of
everything.
course, yeah.
I think a lot, but still, I say my goal is building something with their family, stay with her. This is what I want. So I start to look up the option. I also think one time, we can meet in England. I think we spoke.
The UK?
Yeah, just UK. Just we have both. It's close to both because it's in the middle.
Yeah, it's not really in the middle.
Yeah,
But,
She has to
it's
go
like
the
still
whole
a
ocean.
7-hour flight.
but in my mind, I was thinking. First, I was thinking a lot,
Yeah.
and then I say, how much here you pay for a graduate? I say, how I can bring her after she pay all this money for be a nurse, bring in Italy and maybe don't have a job.
Yeah.
Like I was in college for 6 years at the point. At that point, he was just like, "Okay, you went through all that schooling. Like,
You
let's
pay
not
so
take
much.
you."
I say, I can't tell you, come in Italy, stay with me in Italy, we're going to work. And in Italy was in that moment, also now it wasn't easy to find a job.
Of course, yeah.
And
To this day, it's still like that.
yeah, exactly. So
Which
think
now I
to-
move there and just retire.
There's one on the
Make
bottom.
TikTok.
If you
Yeah,
want
there's
to.
water for you guys. Yeah, I was gonna say it too. So
Just hit that
the
one.
first
Yeah,
time,
you're good, no worries.
the first time you came to, because we're in Boston, by the way. I don't think anybody really knows you guys live in Boston.
No,
Nobody knows.
Every
No,
time
no,
you
no.
meet somebody out there, like, you don't live in Los Angeles or
Oh,
New
New
York.
York.
I'm like, no, Massachusetts.
Because I thought New York, because I saw him post in New York a couple of
Yeah,
times.
we go to New York often. But,
Yeah.
no.
Last time we went was when we almost had to
Yeah,
play each
yeah,
other
yeah.
a game. Yeah. When it was?
That was like November, around Thanksgiving, I think.
I thought it was in the summer.
I thought that was summer.
No,
too.
Maybe
summer,
some-
summer.
and then I
But I
had
think we
July.
were talking about Thanksgiving, maybe.
yeah,
That's why.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we go to the end of November, I told you, around that. But then,
Yeah, everything
Like-
works out. Everything works out.
I think we're in Boston like the next 2 days to kind of see how it is, like the community in Boston, like being a Boston Italian person. So.
yeah.
How was it for you when you came here and seeing the Italian Boston community?
For me, honestly, nothing crazy. I mean, when I come here, I see North End. I like the North End. I like how is everything brick, the balcony, the vibes I like. I hope to find, or to be honest, more original Italian food. More to speak more Italian when I go around the North End. The most of the time I found I know every time.
Right.
When I go in a restaurant, because everybody told me Little Italy in Boston is North End. So I really hope to go over there, go in the restaurant and speak Italian with the waitress, speak Italian with the chef.
Yeah.
And it's not really in that way. No.
Sometimes, yeah?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, we haven't been to a bunch.
No, exactly. We didn't try a lot. We tried Strega, but in Seaport.
Yeah.
What was the first video? I mean, because you guys are super viral all over. But what was the first one that like went crazy?
It was.
And was it planned to go?
No,
Wait, that's the funny part.
What, that it wasn't?
Nothing.
No, I literally, again,
For
I was in
this, I
nursing
say she's
school.
the genius behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we would post a couple videos about like being long distance before because I saw that on TikTok and I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. And I posted one video about how I met him in Italy and it blew up. Only like 600,000 views, but I was like, oh my gosh, what the hell?
We were
And-
like 5,000 followers, 6,000.
Yeah, and everyone in the
6,000.
comments was like, that's like a love story, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, let me share more about like our long distance relationship, like here and there. And then he came to visit in America.
Yeah,
what was it, January?
no, for New Year's Eve. So December, January, yeah.
Yeah, and we would post like here and there.
2019.
And 2020.
Yeah.
19 to 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
20,
yeah.
yeah.
We celebrate the New Year's Eve of 2020.
Yes, yes.
And then that summer when I went back to Italy in 2021, we're skipping. over
Okay,
all
skipping
COVID
that. Yeah, it's better because
Because like during COVID, obviously we posted like here and there, but like we were separated from each other, so
So you guys were long distance for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then during COVID, we couldn't see each other at all, obviously, because the borders were closed. And so we spent every day trying to find ways to get to each other, and we finally met it up in Ireland, Dublin, Ireland. Cause, like,
So how often were you guys seeing each other during the?
So we met in summer 2019, then this
came in-
January 2020. I stayed for 20 days. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
No, don't worry. Go ahead.
how dare you, bro?
Yeah, how dare you?
Scostomato.
Maleducato, malecrianza.
See, it's the truth.
Carlo's real Calabrese.
So January 2020. Then we should be meet in summer 2020, but we couldn't. We met in summer 2020.
No,
Yeah,
2020.
August in Dublin.
Yeah, that's when you proposed to me
Yeah.
in Dublin. And then after that, I came to Italy in May. I went back to Italy in May.
Yeah.
Oh no, you came after.
Oh no, I came after for
I don't
3
know.
months.
Yeah.
So repeat.
We would go. The longest we ever went without each other is like 8 months.
Yeah,
Got it.
That's hard.
that
Oh, it
was
was
our
the
So
worst ever.
you spent 20 days together in 2019. After that,
20 days again.
you went to America in January or December.
Yeah,
You spent how
January,
long?
January.
Another 20
20
days?
days.
So 43 days
Yeah.
physically together.
Yep. And
Next
then-
time, you get the ring.
Yep.
Wow.
I know it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
Yo, if he would do it, he would do. What's the saying? If he would, he would. Or,
Yeah,
or- what is
if
it?
he wanted to, he would.
Yeah, if he
Yeah.
wanted to, he would.
Ladies.
You're making us all look bad, bro. Any girl I've ever like tried talking to is just like, you suck.
No, and I knew like it wasn't even a question. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you weren't nervous to say yeah to him," and I was like, "I didn't even like it wasn't even a thought in my head. I was just
know,
like,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, I knew he
That
was gonna
was
be
the
my
feeling.
husband."
You asked for permission, of course, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
FaceTimed
asked.
my dad.
Yeah, because we couldn't.
Were you nervous?
I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was completely nervous. I also pick it up like.
You
know,
dressed up.
I dress up.
On FaceTime?
On FaceTime.
But only the top half you dressed
yeah,
up,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then
He's
you have
wearing
underwear.
boxers on the other hand.
It was during the summer. I was working. I have the skirt on the back of my car. I swear. and I put like a skirt just to be, but on the bottom was like.
What do you mean a skirt?
No,
Shirt.
Oh, a skirt.
shirt.
Skirt's like a
Dress
dress.
shirt.
He said that's what he's doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to marry your daughter.
I knew
He's
it.
wearing high heels too.
So it was like a flip flop.
Yeah,
The begging suit.
yeah.
Begging suit.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and then the shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Just that. In my Ford Fiesta.
Yeah.
my Ford Fiesta.
Yeah, of course.
He like lived out of his Ford Fiesta.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the funniest.
that
He would
was
sleep
like
in it
that.
all the time.
I finished to pay my car when I come here.
Of course, of course.
But
Fantastic.
so yeah, so we got engaged, and then after
Then I
started
come
social
here
media a little bit.
in December. No, in January. January 21.
And I started posting like some YouTube videos. So a lot of people on like TikTok were like, post a YouTube video about your like love story, and I was like, okay, whatever. I just filmed it on my phone. I would just upload it, and people were
Really
like,
with the
what
phone.
the like, what's going on? So I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but I didn't think anything of it. I was like, I'm graduating nursing school. I'm gonna be a nurse. Carlo's gonna move here. Hopefully, he can be a nurse here. And then when I was in Italy in 2021, we were just in his kitchen. And, no, actually, the first one was pineapple on the pizza.
Yeah.
We went to go get pizza
In Italy.
In Italy.
Okay.
Very disrespectful, I know. But I was like, you know what? This is kind of funny. So I asked him if like I could order pineapple on the pizza, and that's the first video that kind of semi blew up. It was like 20 million views, I think, or 10 million.
50 and something like that.
Yeah, and I was like, that is so funny. So then when I was in the kitchen one day, we were making spaghetti, and I just split it in half. I didn't even know it was gonna make him mad, because sometimes I know the rules, because like my nana's obviously
yeah.
from-
Yeah.
like I know what's gonna make her mad. I know
together
what's gonna make,
they
yeah, like
A
I'll
lot of
ask
people
her.
think that you're probably not even Italian, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah, everyone's always like,
Yeah.
oh, the stupid.
So you were
American.
playing games like the whole time.
I asked my nonna, I'm like,
Smart.
give me
She was
like
playing
the
chess.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. She actually, I'm pretty sure, told me the pineapple on the pizza thing or something. Like, don't put fruit on pizza.
Ice in the wine. You know,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
guys,
ice
you guys
in the
did it
wine.
all. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys started all those trends, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's 4,000 Carlo and Sarah.
Everyone has an Italian.
Everybody wants to be Carlo and Sarah.
No, but the
What was
spaghetti
the
one.
biggest video? Yeah, which one got the biggest view? The spaghetti one?
Yeah, we literally posted that video and then we went out and all of a sudden I had like one on my phone 2 hours later and it was like at 40 million views and I was like, wait a second.
In 2 hours?
Yeah.
something
In 2
like-
hours?
Yeah.
we
That's
don't
it.
know
That's
what
insane.
I thought at that
Christ.
point I was like, this has to be a joke. It has to be a glitch. Like there's
Yeah,
no
we
way.
thought maybe the algorithm get wrong.
Yeah, and then I woke up the next morning. It was already at
60.
60, 70, 80. I don't know. I don't remember the
God.
exact number.
And like your followers.
yeah, I
go
think we're
up.
almost at 1 million at that point.
Yeah,
Oh my
think
God.
we
Yeah,
get
because we were at 500 when 500,000 when I went there because people followed our story and all that. But once that posted, I think we're at like 700, 800 by the next morning. And then by the next day or the day after that, we hit 1 million.
1 million. Yeah, in a
And
few days we get. 1
incredible.
million. Yeah, that
And then I
was-
just kept pranking him.
for
And
it, I
everyone
don't think-
thought it was like staged. I'm like, no. Like if you meet him in real life, like his family reacted that way too. Like I would do things like
But you think you see some video on social that when somebody try to go in Italy and do the same thing, people get like, what are you doing?
yeah. And I got all the inside scoop. What was gonna make you mad?
No, I like yours the most because you could tell it's natural.
Crispy, crunchy, savory, and sweet. Order what you want on Uber Eats.
Listen, guys, from now to the end of the year, December 31st, on the Uber Eats app, you go to Anthony and Son Panini shop and you get a nice $25 off.
When you use the code Panini.
You gotta use the code Panini.
Terms apply. See app for details. We're very excited to announce a long-term partnership with DeSoto Gastronomia out from Australia. These guys got a really, really interesting restaurant.
DeSoto has a very interesting story. So they're first generation Italian Australians.
They're basically us in Australia.
DeSoto was created in their parents' and grandparents' honor so that they can pay their legacy forward. 100% of their proceeds goes to people in need, charities, and the arts.
DeSoto will be supporting us this year, so you know the content's going to be even better.
Bro, and who knows? Maybe at some point we're going to have to take a trip down under, huh?
I was always curious how the Italian Australians made food.
It's time we find out.
Yeah, I mean, if you
And we posted your stuff all the time.
Yeah, no, I
like,
saw it,
like
yeah.
this is like from the beginning.
Yeah,
And
it's
Carl's the natural, too, and I think you're the mastermind behind it.
I
Like,
really
you-
am.
I mean,
I'm gonna give myself credit on that because he's so easy.
I
He's so
saw-
easy to get.
I am this and I don't care because it's what I am. At the end of the day, I always say, my goal, I am happy about everything, but my goal is make her laughing.
Right.
If she can laughing and make other people laughing,
Can you make her laugh right now?
I don't know, depends on what they have to say. she make me, I can make her laughing just because she like.
Bust your balls.
It's that.
Rompe scatole. Rompe scatole. Anche rompe le palle.
Le castagne.
Like a tiny.
But it's funny because we'll lay in bed at night and I'll just rewatch our videos and I just die laughing because I'm like, you are so funny.
He really is, though.
And it's just like him. Like I always say, and I say this all the time. If I had a constant camera rolling, I would have endless videos.
You should put like 4 random ones.
I know.
You know what I
And I actually don't even show 90% of like who Carlo is because everyone's like, oh, we love your husband. We're in love with your husband. I'm like, fine, you can be. But if I showed you like the full extent, you would steal my husband.
Yeah, probably. I'm going to steal him soon. No.
Okay, let's go.
Carluzzo.
Yeah.
Wait, so Carlo,
Am I scared?
what football team do you like?
European football.
Yeah, soccer. I don't want to say
No,
soccer
European.
because then they make fun of me. Say, oh, why does he say soccer?
No,
I
Are you an Inter fan?
I start to watch. I start to watch when I come here because funny story about that. For be cool with her, I start to watch the Super Bowl.
American football.
American football.
Yeah, the
I
Super
don't
Bowl.
watch
It's
sports.
I could just picture Carlo like walking in like,
no,
I'm with the Patriots.
yeah,
No,
exactly.
he sent me because he was in Italy at the time. This is before we even started dating.
Just for everyone
Just
a
to-
chance to speak.
He's like, oh,
send
she's
the-
American. She's definitely watching the Super
yeah,
Bowl.
I sent the picture of
What a game! What a game! Che partita!
See, at 3 a.m. I didn't I still don't understand a lot, but anything. I say, yeah, that's cool, fantastic.
He sent me a
And
gift
there was
about Tom Brady.
Yeah, and it was the Patriots that I didn't know the Patriots was the Boston team.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know the New England team.
I tell you, was Patriots Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, you got lucky then.
Yeah, I get lucky because I didn't know anything about. I just told you.
Yeah.
Turn the TV 3 a.m. just for be cool with her.
Just to send me a picture.
That's it.
And I wasn't even
Better get
watching
back.
it. So
But yo, ladies out there, find a Carlo. It's like find a guy that's gonna go
Nah, he's a
do
dime
the
dozen.
little things.
I didn't
It's
care.
a needle
about
in a haystack, though.
But my football favorite team is Roma.
Oh, Roma. Okay, you told me that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I think the owner of Roma
It's
is actually from
Federico.
Boston.
He was.
He
James
was.
Pallotta.
Yeah, he doesn't own it anymore.
No, it's still another American company. It's Frederick. I don't know if
Okay.
I pronounce right. But it's still American, under American Association.
So do you watch Roma every weekend?
Yeah, the most when I can, when we are. But yeah, I have.
Yeah, it could be better. It could be better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. What's your team?
He's a Juventino. You know, that's why.
Okay.
Carlo
best,
just
the
stands in
best.
the living room and just like says
The chants?
Yeah.
No, when there is the inno, the Roma inno.
Roma, what is that?
Anthem?
Oh, anthem. Okay.
yeah,
okay.
Anthem of-
Oh, you sing the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am
So-
like screaming. She look at me and say, "What are you doing?"
Him in his slippers, like.
What else do you guys like to do? What's like a day in the life for you guys?
Work. We do work a lot. A lot of people think that we have somebody that's producing our content, but
You do it all yourself.
yeah. I do like the video stuff.
I mean,
How's that dynamic? So you do all the back end, like editing.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
I don't know anything about the
Carlos was
video.
like,
They in poche parole.
vai amore, vai.
È pronto il video?
He's like the back end, like he's like the accountant, the person that keeps our like.
Of course,
yeah,
of course,
yeah.
Carl got the scuttles, right?
Yeah. I don't even know what's like. I don't even look at any of that. I just trust him with it. And then he also schedules things. So he'll be like, okay, at this time we need to post this. If we have a brand deal, he'll tell me when to post that. Obviously, we have our management team that does that too. But like he keeps me on it.
Yeah, I try just
Yeah,
to.
that's good.
I was talking to Carlo to book the show the whole time, breaking his. I was
this
talking to
show.
you. the whole
Oh
time.
yeah. He's like the
Yeah.
coordinator,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
sometimes I don't know what
The
what he
coordinator,
coordinates, and then I'm like, okay, I guess.
Were you
we're
upset
going
about
there.
this one?
No, this one I knew. This one I was excited about.
The
But
Italian
sometimes,
guys, come on.
sometimes he'll just be like, oh, today we're doing this, and I was like, wait, what? Or like he'll tell us when we're. But
Yeah, so that's my thing. But the rest, content.
yeah, no. He tried to edit a video one time because he's like, I feel so badly to do it yourself. I'm like, step away from my
Yeah.
computer because
don't
I'm like
fix it if
very
it's not
protective.
broke.
Yeah, I'm very
I
protective
think,
over our content.
About what I think about her, it's she's a talent. She's a, forbid that for create video like she doing, she's a talent.
I'm not like a
Absolutely,
professional, but
For
It
me,
hit-
it's
it hits.
for me
It
you
is.
are because if I have to do the stuff that you're doing, I don't know how to put stuff. I start to edit something, then she look up the video that I made for my page. She look up the video. You can do this, you can do that. How you can see this? I mean,
But I also have like the filming mind too. Like we're doing a YouTube video because obviously like we both know that we're gonna go do something. Like I know when to like zoom into his face or do this, and he's just like, if he films me, like he's just like,
It never moves.
yeah. And I'm like, all right,
that's a
I'm just
talent
boring.
right there. It's
For
like
me, it's a
knowing when to
Yeah.
zoom in.
Yeah.
I
and
mean,
he-
for me, I always say to her, if you show me the worst wall in the world,
You'd be like, that's beautiful.
I can tell you. You ask me what you think. I say, it's fine for me.
It's nice.
That's what.
It's just looks
What I
good.
can say. About that.
So you guys are full time
Yep.
content creators.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I know.
God bless America.
I know.
Right?
We're
No-
honestly very grateful for it.
Nobody's doing that in Calabria. I'll tell you that.
No.
Wait, so what does your family think? I'm curious now.
No, my family, it's like support a lot of this thing.
Awesome.
I mean, my mother it doesn't know anything. She's just go on social now.
She's like, wait, you post videos? I
Yeah,
don't
in
get
the
it.
beginning was
Yeah,
completely.
I mean, I could just imagine if you guys go back to Calabria. Che fai là? You know, like, are you being
Che lavoro
nurse?
fai?
No, papà,
dico
sto
dolce.
facendo i video.
Yeah, sta roba.
My nana still says to me, she's like, go get a real job. And I'm like, it is
You'll be surprised though. You'll
No,
be surprised.
yeah.
Like this is.
It is.
In this
And,
day and age,
I'm not
it's a
gonna
real
say
job.
it's hard because I've worked in a hospital. Like I know what a hard work is, but it's very time consuming.
But it's a blessing that we're able
It
to do
is.
this. For
I'm
a
so
long
grateful.
In
for
10
it.
years, this is going to be so normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
Like,
already
obviously,
kinda
I don't want
is.
everybody to be an influencer.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, we need doctors in the world. We need
Yes.
lawyers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
if you want to
completely.
study that, definitely go study that. We
Yeah.
need you.
Yeah.
But, in 10 years' time, this kind of occupation is going to be so normal.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
like actors and actresses
Yeah.
as a form of
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
exactly.
people now they're like, oh, that's a job.
It's too many people doing
Yeah,
it now.
yeah, but it's like, I'm the one that's sitting down editing the video for 10 hours that you're watching on YouTube. Like that,
Right. It's
that to me is
time-consuming.
work and
Editing
time
is
consuming.
not-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not hard, but it's time consuming.
And
It
what I
takes up my
always say,
day.
we say, now that we got to Broken Stone with the head, we
But-
just.
Yeah.
I will say, if you're editing for 10 hours, I will give you this little piece of advice. if you could hire someone to help for certain things,
Yeah, we
it.
tried. No, we definitely tried to hire an editor. I don't know what it is.
you're picky with.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I'm the
She is
same
the
way.
one that, and she was very good. The editor was very
Yeah,
good.
she did a few videos of ours, and I was like, okay,
Very
she's
good
very
job, but-
awesome. But I just have my own like
Style.
mind
I get
and
it,
style.
I get it.
Like I know, like when she edited the video, she cut out some things, and I'm like, that would have been funny because like I know when I'm filming it, I literally note in my head, I'm like, that was the funniest moment. This is the funny moment, and then when I go back, I know what part to like clip in and do that.
But still, we
It's
Yeah.
hard to have somebody have the same mind as you.
Yeah, that's why it's like really.
That's
difficult.
why-
in the talent perspective, it's hard.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a singer.
Right.
You can see a singer, I mean, it's a talent.
Yeah.
A singer, you can see a singer that found a song in a week with the word that he like. And maybe if you put to start to write a song, you stay like 3 years, or maybe never.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it definitely depends on the video. Like not every video is 10 hours. It depends on like the amount of
Yeah.
edits that I'm putting in it. And we also don't film every single day. Like we tried to do like the everyday YouTube video, and I was like, no, I can't do that.
Like a day in the life every day or something.
Yeah, like a daily
It's
vlog.
not our
or-
style
Yeah,
either.
no,
It's
it's
not.
funnier, and I get more inspired when we go do something. Like I brought him to Costco, and after
The
I
Costco pizza video I
yeah,
saw.
after I bring them and we do that video, I was like so excited to go home and edit it because I just knew it was funny.
Yeah.
Like, but if we did something daily, I'd be like,
And
that's boring.
and that happens without planning. We were out, and she started to think, oh, why we not
I
go
was like,
there?
we're going to Costco. He's like, for what? I was like, pizza.
So what's the content schedule like then? Like how often you post on Instagram, TikTok?
We don't really have a schedule. I try to do, honestly, because our videos are real life. Like, it's things that happen. So sometimes I'll go 3 or 4 days if something funny didn't happen. Like, I'm never like, oh, we need to do a video today. Make sure you.
You
act
guys are
funny.
like comfortable.
Yeah, it's
with
just
it.
like
That's good.
on. It's like on.
What
on-
happens?
yeah, it's like whatever happens, and I do have like some videos saved up that I'm like, okay, if we don't have anything, I'll post those.
Yeah, like
But-
when I went in Italy for 10 days, we couldn't create content. So
Right.
Yeah.
I know that she has.
Oh, you guys were away for a little from each other, right? Like,
Yeah,
you went
Yeah.
to-
from
you were back?
Christmas.
Yeah.
For 10 days.
So what's some funny things being Italian American and Italian off the boat where the cultures kind of collide? Like what's some shows you might make him watch or something?
Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore. What'd you think of Jersey Shore?
Well,
Oh,
so
it's
Jersey
a-
Shore is my favorite show in the world.
Yes.
And
You
when
know
I
that?
That's a time.
when I first when I first showed him the show, he's like, "Wait, I'm so confused. Like, where in this are they Italian?" I'm like, "They're
No,
not.
there is
It's
a-
just funny."
There is Vinny.
Vinny
is
like,
the most
actually
Italian.
Vinny's a good friend of ours too.
I mean, it's I see also in the Vinny family, it's very more
Yeah,
Italian,
yeah,
but
yeah.
also in, the situation, like the situation.
He's an Italian guy too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can see his
from
values
the name,
line up
exactly.
with, like,
You can
Italian
see
values.
some stuff.
What would be Carlo's nickname if he was on the Jersey Shore?
Oh, that's a good one.
Carluzzo for sure.
Carluzzo.
That's actually good.
Carluzzo.
I actually brought him to the Jersey Shore house because like, he
yeah.
needs to
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, he needs to see like.
Culture.
Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
just like, I don't understand why the Italian flag's in the front of the house.
Yeah, I was
but,
like,
whatever.
what's going on? But something that you say right. Italian and American Italian.
It's New Jersey.
It's
He said American Italian.
Italian American.
Oh, okay,
Italian.
okay. I was just making sure. I know Italian say.
No, but
oh.
for him it's American first. so
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I mean, we are here.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. You're 100% right.
I mean, my opinion.
So
Maybe
your
I'm
kids are
wrong.
gonna be what?
My kids will be American Italian.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Okay.
They will
Sarah, how
be
do you? What would you say?
I'm Italian.
Italian.
No, I was kidding.
Italian.
They're from America.
For me, Italian, you can be Italian in the moment you have Italian citizen, and you know to speak Italian.
Okay.
But if they're born in, so I'm not Italian.
Technically, no.
Whatever.
But
Maybe for the last month you could go to Calabria.
you.
It's fine.
Yeah, but
I'll remember that.
No, but listen, you are Italian in a way, I can tell you, because you are more. You know a lot of our culture.
Yeah, you
The
know
real
much more than the average person.
Exactly. There is an American Italian culture that know American Italian culture.
Yeah.
And
Jersey, like New Jersey.
A culture, yeah, exactly. That for me is a
Which is
different
nothing wrong with
culture.
that,
No,
like, that's their culture,
It's,
but-
it's a culture, and I mean, it's also there is Italian thing on that. It's completely Italian, no, but there is Italian thing, 100%. Italian culture is 100% Italian. There is no American culture in Italian thing.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's Italian American that know the Italian culture.
Yeah, like Sundays we have gravy with pasta.
You have
I
gravy
get
on?
back everything that I say. She's completely American.
Oh yeah, you said I'm American, so I'm acting the part.
No, you are American Italian just because you don't have the Italian citizen.
Carlos, she's gonna make you sleep on the couch tonight.
Yeah.
And I strip out, on the couch.
Wait, Carlos, so what do you think of me and Sabino? What are we?
I mean,
American.
you
We're
guys,
American.
you're American. No,
If
you're
she's
American.
American, bro, she's first generation.
I want to hear. I'm curious.
I honestly think you are American Italian.
Okay.
No, he's right.
That's
though,
not
we are.
Italian culture
Yeah.
because
So let's say
Where
Italian
parents are born
American.
there.
Let's say
Parents
Italian
are born.
Americans.
Italian American.
And then
Italian
Jersey Shore's American Italians. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
Each
Italian
person's
American.
that's how I
different. feel like
perceive it.
Vinny's like Italian.
Vinny's
American.
Italian American.
Yeah,
He's
or
the-
actually mostly
No,
Italian,
so
isn't
yeah,
it?
now I understand what you mean. American Italian, Italian American. For me, it's the same.
Okay,
they're
so
the
someone
same,
like
yeah.
Sarah, right?
Yeah.
Her
She's-
family went to Calabria every summer.
Yeah,
To me, she's
I
Italian.
mean, my
American.
nonna
She
off
knows.
the bow.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I'm
but
Italian.
no, you are Italian.
But I'm American because I don't speak Italian.
Yeah, exactly. No, you for me because just not because you don't speak Italian, because you don't have the Italian citizen.
So the second she gets a citizenship,
Wait, you guys are married now, so you gotta
Yeah,
set
we
her
wait
up.
for
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
exactly.
Boston
You gotta go
I
to the
can
Comune.
actually do it through
In-
my nonna.
And
not
that's
him.
exactly
but
that's
the easiest
what I
way is
mean.
through the marriage.
No, it's
No,
through my
it's
nonna.
better because
yeah.
Oh, it's easier?
for
Really?
blood,
Yeah, for blood.
for blood.
Blood is
Directly,
strong.
yeah. For this, for
I gotta find her
so for
birth
becoming
certificate.
Italian citizen,
That's the hard part.
Yeah.
For be Italian citizen, and for this, I say you are Italian. In the moment you get Italian citizen, you can get or for blood, or if you have like a marriage, but before you have to study Italian language.
Okay, so what if a person from America just moves to Italy, gets their citizenship? Do you consider them?
They
Italian?
can't though.
They can't.
Let's say they could in like
Isn't it
a.
like 16 years there?
Like,
You have to-
exactly, like
yeah, but would
it's-
you consider them Italian
Yeah, because they
if
start
they
to know.
grew up in America?
Yeah, because they start to know better our culture. They start to know speak Italian. They are Italian citizen.
Did you see the Italian tennis player that just won the?
Yeah,
Grand Slam?
Sinner.
Is he Italian?
You know what's funny? I was gonna
he grew
comment
up-
on that
He grew up in Italy.
Yeah.
because
And
did
he's
you see his
Italian
last
citizen.
name though?
Gianni
Yeah, Janik.
No, it's Skinner, right?
Skinner.
Skinner.
I say
Skinner.
Skinner.
Now I was gonna
Gianni.
when he posted on Growing Up Italian, I was gonna comment like, okay, now they're Italian because they won something.
Yeah, when they do good, they're always
Ah,
Italian.
yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
So proud. So I see that, but it's true. But at the same time, he grew up in Italy.
Yeah. He was born on the border of
Border
Austria and
of
Italy, right?
German or Russian. I didn't read
German,
right.
yeah.
I didn't read right.
I think he's Italian.
I think he's
Yeah.
Italian because in the moment you grow up in Italy, know our culture, know the language, you are Italian citizen.
Just because your name is.
No,
Yannick,
exactly.
you know.
I think anybody that really is proud of being Italian.
I
Italian.
agree
That's
on
how-
that.
yeah,
To be
I
honest,
agree.
I agree too.
Listen, I grew up every Sunday.
I am
my
very
Sunday dinner.
no, exactly. For this, I say you are you are American because you. Grew up
She's
and
Italian
born
American.
here. But Italian American,
See,
American
listen, I'll
Italian,
tell you
Italian
the way I
American
look at
for
it.
me doesn't change.
Italian is you. In
Yeah.
this room, Italian's you. Italian American is us three.
Yeah,
I think third generation,
Yeah.
meaning like your great grandparents.
Yeah.
That's American Italian.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like you don't really have the culture.
Wait,
But there's some that could be Italian American too. I think it's like
Yeah, that's
if you've never been to Italy, you don't know what town your
exactly.
family's from.
This is what I mean.
yeah.
That's American Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You know
but
what I mean?
again,
Like-
now I understand the difference between American Italian and
I feel like
Italian
they're the
American.
same.
I don't
thing.
even know if
I'm
there's a
confused
difference.
What's
Me
going on?
neither, to be
I'm like,
honest.
wait, one
I
was
don't
just
know
before
if we
the
come
other
up
one.
We're
with
making it up now.
So-
All right, but speaking of American Italian,
So American Italian.
I
first.
heard you started watching another TV show, The Sopranos.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We are
So,
obsessed with
how's that going for you? What-
I really like. I mean, it's.
Well, now he understands the Jersey culture because
that's,
at first he's like, "Why are people saying gabagool and mozzarella?"
was-
I'm like, "It's from The Sopranos, I think." Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
so he would see the trends on.
Yeah, and he was like, "I don't understand at all where that
No,
came
I
from."
see you do some video with your
My cousin? Yeah.
yeah.
I break his balls all the time.
Yeah, I mean, what is
But
that
he had
thing?
no
I
idea.
mean,
He had no idea. And then when we started watching, he's like, "Okay, now it makes sense."
yeah.
But again,
How
they're-
blow up the thing? I mean, they grow up to say in that way. I understand, but don't say that is the Italian right thing. They don't say that is an Italian word because if you go in Italy and say that word, say, "What are you talking about?"
So gabagool, you can't say in Italy.
I don't know what is.
They
The
would be
first
like,
time
"What
she
is that?"
told me, there was, I swear to God, the first time she told me gabagol for joke, of course, because she don't say.
In a
Her
video,
family
right? You're saying?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I
No,
saw
Or
I don't remember.
it's just like talking?
Talking because all her family speak Italian. I mean, speaking the way I speak. Her father completely in the
Off
way
the
that.
boat.
No, my nonna was pregnant with him when she came
Okay,
here.
but
yeah.
yeah.
But
He had no choice but to speak.
he
No, his
speaks
first language was
Calabrese,
Italian.
Yeah, exactly. So
He didn't learn
you don't
English.
say capocollo, you say capocollo.
Right.
Well, that's the difference. I feel like it's like when you were saying the Italian American whatever. Like
You still
I know
don't
I'm not.
understand that.
I know I'm not Italian, but I personally would never say like mozzarella or like
Exactly.
like I don't know. But that's also a different.
Yeah.
That's another subculture.
So how,
Yeah, exactly.
so how we say it's Italian American
Yeah,
because
I don't know
grow
what
up
the
here.
difference is.
But all of you guys, because I noticed this when I watch your video, you know the Italian culture. You know speak Italian.
Of course.
The only thing that you miss, I don't know if you have the Italian citizen.
I'm working on. I think he's.
But
I'm like so close. I just got to pick it up now.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we have our paperwork in.
For me, the moment you get the Italian citizen,
I'm gonna get it tattooed on my
for me,
forehead.
you're Italian.
Carlo approves.
No, for me, but personally, maybe I get wrong. I don't know the right thing, but for what I think, it's for me completely Italian, 100% Italian. At least you have to have the Italian citizen.
At the least.
I agree with
At
that.
least.
Yeah.
I mean,
agree. Not
because
really.
you have the blood. You have the blood. You're gonna get sued. So what are you talking about?
But my blood is like mostly Italian.
Italian. Yeah.
You know what it is? It's the action of going through the whole paper, like
Yeah.
that you want it so bad is what shows that you really,
Yeah.
you
I'm
know.
gonna put Carlo on the hot seat now. Why do Italians? I'm talking native Italians now. Why do they like gatekeep so much from Italian Americans?
Gatekeep is like securing la porte per.
Like, oh, you're not as good
Yeah.
as us. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be real Italian. Why? though?
No, I don't know that
Like,
honestly.
Because Italian Americans, like me and Sabino, I'm sure you can relate. We're so prideful to have Italian
exactly,
roots.
this is what I.
More than some people in Italy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
This is another-
why are we being like, oh, you're not real Italian? Why is that such a big deal?
That's a good question. And what I want to say, in my opinion, when I come here for talk about also culture shock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culture shock, that's the thing. I notice that here people are more proud to be Italian than in Italy.
Yeah, like in Italy, you don't see people like with an Italian flag
Right.
or like. And here,
No,
it's like
it's more
you're Italian.
proud. More for this, I will like say you are Italian American, just because when somebody doesn't know, you want to show more than you are. But what I say, it's like when I come here, I see the feast that they made in Boston. There is tradition that in Italy they don't made anymore. There is some
What feast are you talking about?
St. Anthony feast.
Yes, that's what day is that? Because I was telling him about it.
29 June. I don't remember. No,
July, I think.
July. I don't remember. I will tell you a wrong thing.
But you what in your hometown they don't have like a
No,
festa
they
like that?
do. No, they do the feast, but they don't do all the. I see other things like the statue go around with the money in that way. I never see before in Italy. We do a lot of festa patronale.
Yeah.
It's called festa patronale.
The patron saint, yeah.
I think it's that.
Yeah. Yeah, like he fest. Like
Yeah.
like in his town, his town San Rocco.
Exactly.
Stuff like
exactly.
that.
So there are so many. So I've been so many, but I never see what I see here because it's an old tradition.
I think for Carlo, not to speak for you, but like I feel like he sees the Olive Garden part of America, and
That
that
goes
kind
in
of ruins it for the people that are actually Italian American. Because to him, he's like, whoever created that and thought in their head, oh, that's
Yeah.
Italian, and somebody going there thinking that's actually Italian food.
This is what
those are the people that Carlo's like, okay, you're not obviously Italian if you think that that's Italian food.
Right.
Yeah, this is what I think because you know how much we are proud about our food, and in the moment people think that that's Italian, and there is 0% of Italian on that dish, that made me a little bit like, you know, it's my thing, my stuff. Why you have to like ruin in that way? You know what I mean? I'm particular, but come back to the question that you give me, why people are like so against people that try
Gatekeeper.
Not against, but
Protecting
like
it,
more like
right.
protective of like that you're just Italian, and it doesn't matter if you're from America.
For me, again, in my opinion, I don't know why people act in that way. Also, because again, I see more people be proud of
Sometimes
Italy
you see
here
it now. You're
than-
here. You see it.
I see more people be proud in the United States to be Italian than in Italy.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that people that is so against people that try to be Italian in the right way. You guys do in the right way.
Yeah,
I mean, not that
Carlo's
you.
more against like Olive Garden.
Yeah, not in the way that you say, "Oh, I'm Italian. I eat carbonara with shrimp." That's not Italian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or fettuccine Alfredo. You like that, right?
I never eat fettuccine Alfredo. Funny story about the fettuccine Alfredo. I won't say right now. It's pasta burro e parmigiano, butter and parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Parmigiano. Reggiano.
In Roma, they
In
make it
Roma.
like that.
Chef Alfredo.
Yeah, but there's no cream in it.
No,
Heavy cream.
it's 3 ingredients: pasta, butter, and parmigiano. I mean, 3.
Mixed up, right?
Easy. That was the pasta that when I was sick, my mother gave to me. And we call pasta butter.
You didn't get pastina?
Oh, pastina, of course, pastina. But sometimes, with the stomach, you try to eat tomato sauce. So white
Christina's
pasta.
not
No, I mean also.
tomato sauce.
No, I know.
Oh,
but-
you're talking about the pasta. I'm
But
like,
you try to eat white. You say eat white and give to us this pasta because it was white. There was nothing that make you feel sick more. That was when I come here. Say pasta Alfredo.
Beautiful.
also,
But what it is, I say in the beginning. I like pasta Alfredo. It's normal.
not bad.
I mean, it's pasta burro e parmigiano. No, if you say pasta Alfredo in Italy, they don't. No.
You don't like the
sausage.
pasta Alfredo with broccoli and chicken? And
No, chicken on pasta.
That's
Never.
the best. That's
Chicken
my
on
favorite.
pasta,
Oh,
he's against
no.
it.
Why? What's so bad about it?
That's what's funny. Like when
I'm not.
It's so good.
Good
just
for
not
you.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
Okay.
like
At times, like to separate every day.
yeah, like when I grew up, like obviously my mom's not Italian, so when we would eat dinner, like different from when my dad would cook, but when my mom would eat dinner, like we would have chicken on pasta and we would do all that stuff. So it's funny because now when I make dinner, like, and I have like a chicken sausage or whatever, like I'll eat it all on the same plate. He's like walking back and forth and changing plates in between each thing that he's
It's
eating.
all going down the same way.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah, I know, but still,
like
my
last night we
idea
had
is.
meatballs and pasta, and I ate it all in the same place, and he's like, what? He like went back to go get his meatballs separately. I'm like, I like to mix it with
I
my
say
pasta.
also why because I personally don't like. I like enjoy the meat because the sauce have a meat already, a little piece of meatball. So I say, why not get the meatball on the side with the tomato, a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
It takes forever to eat,
and
forever to eat.
Yeah,
Nice
but
and
because I
slow.
enjoy. At the
Carlo,
same
when
time.
when do you eat the salad? Before everything or after everything?
No, after.
After.
I mean, no, after everything. It's like pasta, second, salad.
Well, in Italy though, they sometimes bring it up before.
Maybe the restaurant.
In
Maybe.
the restaurant, they bring the
caprese.
salad out before.
Yeah, in Italy one time I remember they brought it before and they didn't bring anything with it. They just brought a thing of lettuce and I was like, thank you so much for the
For
salad.
every-
Olive oil and vinegar.
Yeah,
If you
literally.
go to a wedding in
After.
Italy, it's after.
Always after.
I always
Yeah.
ate it after.
I think you guys brought us some ganoles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you bring out the
A
ganoles?
what?
The ganoles.
We gotta get some napkins. So hold on.
This is what I get it. This is what I don't get. 1 second. What's your finger?
Like Carlos, like if someone's saying ricotta,
You what?
just
Nah, I'm messing with you. That's
just finish the word.
But exactly.
Okay.
This is what I say.
Wait, so these are almond cones actually. I think I'll try this one.
It's amazing.
This is
It's Calabria
So
style.
by the way, before we came up here,
I'm actually gonna
we
take
tried
one too.
modern pastry.
Yeah.
And their cannolis were amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Oh,
like
really?
Moderns
I-
and Mike's are like
I
kind
tell
of
you,
They're like rivals, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of funny because in our vlog we were like, we're not eating Mike's,
Yeah.
and then you guys came with Mike's.
Well, he wanted
Yeah,
to
I
go get what is the place called that you wanted to go?
Kiko.
try?
No, she can't.
So now,
I can't, I'm
Carlo,
gluten-free.
when you guys are looking at this, oh, you don't want to eat it, right?
No, I
she
can't.
Okay, no problem.
This is
Now, when
doing
you're
you.
looking at this, like,
Heavy.
does it look authentic to you? Like you find this in Calabria?
I must say one
Large.
thing. In Calabria, they don't made good cannoli how they made in Sicily. For me, cannoli,
Cannolo.
cannolo uno, but cannoli more. They
Yeah,
made
yeah.
in Sicily.
Yeah, I just learned that
When
actually.
you-
I
Yeah,
didn't
me
know it was
too.
cannolo.
Yeah, cannolo uno,
Yeah.
cannoli more.
You told
Yeah,
me
we
that
get roasted
in
all the time. It's
Los-
like,
The cream is actually really good. I mean,
oh, bon appetit.
go ahead.
Buon
Try
appetito.
bon appetit, go ahead.
Sicily has the best cannolis.
Come back.
Internazionale.
I can't tell if he likes it or he's just trying to be nice on camera.
No, I like it.
It's nice.
No, it's authentic cannolo.
This is a heavy cannoli, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
It's heavy, one. And two, it's very sugary. This is where when cannolo has sugar, of course has sugar. But when I eat
Creamy, I
it,
feel.
What would you rate it 1 to 10?
in what scale? I always say this.
Yeah, Italian scale or American scale?
American scale, I give on a 7. American scale.
Italian scale?
Italian scale, I give a 4.
A 4.
I know.
4.5. That's like equal to the Costco pizza that
You
you
can
tried.
tell Carl's such a good guy because he doesn't want to say the 4. But at the same time, he's like, I have
You
to.
can put it on the table.
Yeah, I know.
He's holding it hostage.
He's like, do I have to finish this?
But the important thing is the
Shell?
The shell.
The shell.
You gotta get
I
a
have to
piece of the
try
shell.
that,
Yeah.
I think when we went to the feast in the North End, he was shocked when he saw like M&Ms on the end of the cannolis. He's like, what's going on right now?
They're getting crazy with the
No, that's real Italian. The M&M's. I saw Skittles. Yeah.
Ooh.
There's like Oreos on it. He's like, what are you
The
doing?
beer candy, the beer gummy candy, the beer.
He's talking
Oh,
about
the bear gummy bear?
The bear, the bear.
the bottle cap.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought he was talking
That's
about.
Italian, too.
The shells is not bad.
Sausage and peppers? That's Italian.
Sausage and pepper.
Yeah, see, like when he
Wait,
that's
wait.
the thing that he sees in like in America. He's like, I don't understand where.
Really? Wait, about sausage and pepper. Sorry, my love.
How dare you?
Very good it is in the face. Yeah, because guys, come back and just say two things before I forget. I say that she's Italian American just because she doesn't have the Italian citizen. She's gonna get soon.
Yeah.
But forget about the situation of the citizen. She's fully Italian. No, fully Calabria. More stubborn than me, and
I learned
strong
from the best.
character.
Cappadocia.
She's tough girl. Tough is
Tough cookie.
I am a
tough
tough
cook.
cookie. Learn from the best.
You guys just got married this summer, right?
For the 5th time, right?
But
Round
so
3,
good.
baby.
Where was it? Where was like the? Because I want to know like how the guest came about, like doing that kind of wedding.
Oh,
Well, so originally we were supposed to get married in Italy.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then with like COVID rules and stuff, that obviously couldn't really happen at the time. So we got eloped in Italy, and my family was gonna come be there, and it was just gonna be us.
Intermediate family.
Yeah, just immediate family. Because honestly, like he has a lot of family,
Yes.
and I have a lot of family in America as well. And so we're like, okay, let's just keep it small, be family. And then when my family couldn't come to Italy for our elopement, I was like, okay, no, we need to do a regular wedding in America. But we were gonna try to do it in Italy. It just didn't work out that way.
But we have a beautiful wedding here.
Yeah, all his family came here for the first time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was the best time ever. Like we rented a big Airbnb and they just all stayed there, and it was like the best week ever. Like honestly, I always say that our wedding wasn't for us; it was for the family. Like
Yeah,
it was like
It's
It
true.
usually always is, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
But
but
we
like in
think
a way
about-
of like I thought about all of the family. Like I thought about what everybody else wanted, and
Yeah.
at the end of it, I was like, I don't even care what I.
Was
do.
Carlo worried about the food that was going to be served to his family?
Well, Carlo made a big mistake
I
because
did
we
that
got
big
married
mistake.
in Gloucester. It's like a place kind of like 30 minutes away from Boston. It's on the ocean, and they're known
It's
for
a
seafood.
Sicilian place, I must say. It's a
Yeah, well,
everybody
Sicilian.
are Sicilian over there.
But they're like big for seafood. So when we got married, the place is for seafood. And Carlos like keeps going on and on how he wants pasta at the wedding. And I'm like, they do not serve pasta here. And he's like, there needs to be pasta at this wedding.
I say I came married without a pasta.
and the lady,
No, but he's right though.
yeah, I know. But the lady like that worked there was like, listen, like we can give you pasta, but it's not going to be good because we don't specialize in pasta. We never even make pasta
How hard
here.
could it be, though, to make
That's what we thought. I thought it was going to come out
You
good.
should just
but-
had Carlo's family make the pasta.
I know your
Honestly,
mom should
I
have made
was
the
like,
pasta. We said that after. I was like, your mom should have brought a big thing of pasta. The pasta was horrible.
The pasta was terrible.
It was,
When I
like,
see the
falling
pasta,
apart. I was
yeah,
like, oh.
was pata, wasn't al dente. The
Yeah.
sauce was cold.
Schade.
Yeah.
Schade.
The other food was delicious, but
Like
I was
also-
like, see, this is why we should.
No,
just
exactly.
left
The rest of the
pasta.
food was delicious.
fine.
But when I see the pasta, I turn to her and say, "No, I know why you say to." I turn to my mother and say the situation.
You
that-
don't let it ruin your night, right?
Oh no!
Yeah.
We
I can
literally
picture
didn't
Carlo
think
going
about-
to his family like, "Each the schools about."
That's what's funny. A lot of people are like, "Oh, were you nervous at the wedding and all that?" Like, we did not care. Like, I was like, "Do whatever you want." Like, I remember the photographer was like, "I've never seen a bride just like pull her dress up and swing it over her shoulder." Like, I was just holding it on my arm. I was like, "I don't care as long as my family's having fun
Yeah,
and
it's
his
the
family's
company
having
around
fun."
you. If they're
Yeah.
having a good time, then
Yeah,
that's
this
all
is
that
where, in fact, we were very happy.
Yeah.
because everybody were happy. Everybody danced for 5 hours straight.
matters.
Yeah, literally the whole time everyone was
So-
just dancing. But
That was.
Do you see a difference in the like American weddings to Italian weddings?
Yeah, I just.
What's the
been.
differences you saw?
Oh,
Not just your wedding, but weddings in general.
but
Yeah.
yeah, just been.
the most extravagant is in Italy. Like, they're very extravagant.
extravagant in what sense?
like the women's dresses are
Oh,
all
yeah.
diamonds
Yeah.
and like crystals and like very well. It could
But
be
also,
also some simple,
also the groom.
yeah.
The groom in Italy, it's you see and say he's definitely the groom.
He tried so hard to find a suit here that was
Yeah.
like the suits that they have in Italy, and he like just couldn't find it. He was like,
None that there was some nice, but I was like, I'm the groom. I have to be the groom. I mean, and in Italy will be easy. In fact, I've been in a wedding for Christmas. My best friend, I was the best man. I didn't bring any suit from here. I arrive over there. I buy 3 days before the wedding.
Oh my God.
I
And-
found easily.
That's pressure.
yeah.
Pressure. When I went to the store, say I have a need of a wedding suit. Say, oh, when is the wedding? 3 days. Perfect. Okay, you are in time.
Enough time. It's enough time.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. But the biggest difference is like,
I think a wedding in Italy is like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
There's
goes,
also like
it's the
800 people.
Yeah, which is what I did not
in southern
want.
Italy. In southern
Yeah.
Italy, it's
Yeah.
like
And that was like the one thing that I love my immediate family. I love my family
You
in
can
general, but I
enjoy.
don't like
You
a
gotta
million
invite this
people.
one. Oh, you
yeah,
have to
no.
invite that one. You can't.
No,
not invite
I
that
honestly
one.
set the rule. Like if I didn't talk to you in the last 2 years, like
Yeah.
I wanted it very like personal because
Yeah.
his family was here for the first time. I didn't want to be like running around talking to everyone and not be with them.
something that we didn't do was like, sorry, game. I don't know what.
Agile,
Cannoli.
agile.
It's we didn't go around the table. You know, the wedding.
Yeah.
You had to go around to speak
Yeah,
with
'cause everyone was just
everybody.
dancing.
You didn't do that?
We didn't do because we were all the time dancing.
Yeah, we only had like 85,
I
90
didn't do that
people
either.
at the
That's
wedding.
good. I didn't do that either.
Yeah.
Come
It
on.
mean that you,
It takes
in
a
my
lot. It
opinion,
takes a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot
in
of
my
time
opinion, mean
wasted.
that you have a time to eat, and in fact we eat, and you have a time to enjoy the situation.
Right.
From where we're from in Salerno, I think the weddings are more casual. Like the actual ceremony,
Yeah.
like in the restaurant, you see people wearing like polos, t-shirts.
Really?
I think so. That's what I see. And Calabria is not like that?
No, they're
They wear
very
the whole
extravagant.
suit?
Yeah.
Escapadels and everything.
Extravagant.
completely.
Like their best friend's wedding was beautiful, like extravagant, and I was just like, yeah, you could throw a few flowers on the table. Like I could care less.
They do the rice still in Italy or no?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
We did
No,
that when we got
here-
eloped. When we left the city hall, everyone was throwing them rice, and I was like, wait, what's happening right now? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, to the city.
Because it's actually different. Because in America, the bride and the groom will leave the church first.
Yeah.
And then in Italy, you leave last.
That's
so
another
the
big
family
deal.
waits
Yeah,
outside of
true.
the church,
Yeah.
and they walk
They-
out and they like.
I left last in mine. I mean, I got married in America, but I don't know if that was an Italian thing.
Yeah, you did get...
Because
Because
we
then
were the
you
last
get throwing
ones out.
confetti at you here too.
Confetti, me, you know.
They couldn't. We got married.
Boom. When I was young, I used to like take pride, like,
Yeah, they didn't allow that here because we were like, we could switch it, and they're like,
Yeah,
you could walk
yeah.
out last, but they're like, you had to clean up every piece of rice after.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
That
I'm
was
not
the-
doing that.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I don't want to clean to my wedding.
Yeah, I'm
My mother bring the sandwich before the
Oh, that's the funniest picture that the photographer got. His mom brought a bag of sandwiches that she made. And they're
Calabria?
just no,
No,
she just made
from-
up. She went to the store and made a bunch of like different sandwiches,
nice.
The
and they were
wedding
all
day-
just sitting outside eating it outside of the church. I'm like, such an Italian mom.
Yeah,
I love
before
that.
the ceremony.
Yeah.
So my mother went to the store, picking up some sandwiches, some salame, cose varie, and prepare for the next day. So the next day she prepare really the bag and bring with
It
her.
must be nice. I didn't eat a single thing in the
You
morning.
guys
or
have the
whatever.
book or no?
The book,
You know the book.
the picture book.
No.
The book. Yeah.
Of course he does.
I have the book.
Wait, what book?
Carlo's the organizer. He's the
Yeah,
business guy. Of
that's
course
right.
you got.
He does all the numbers. That's right.
What book?
How much people
A
gave
boost,
for a boost,
a boost.
you know?
I don't know what that is.
The envelopes.
Oh,
You know the
No,
books.
you know.
You know the
You
books.
know what we're talking about.
Any weddings coming up?
Yeah.
it's funny. A lot of mostly the Italians did that.
Also
Like an
in the
Italian.
soprano there is la busta.
Yeah.
Every time there is a ceremony, I think a
Yeah, they just
busta.
hand them the envelope.
That way.
Here you go.
Here we go.
That's like the kind of video you gotta do with Carlo, like someone giving you a toaster for Christmas, like.
Well,
That's
we
the
said
American
no,
way.
We said no gifts for our wedding because I
Oh,
was like,
thank
I,
God, yeah. Who
Yeah, I
wants-
was
what
like,
do you
I
want?
don't. No, but I just don't
Microwave?
want. I want the people to come and have fun. I don't.
Oh,
care.
you said no?
Yeah, no
we
gifts.
say
No
gift.
gifts.
We didn't care.
That's
Yeah.
nice to you.
I was like,
But how do you state that to everybody?
On our invitation, I just said like no registry, no gifts.
Wow.
And then obviously the Italians would still bring a card.
yeah, you know something that about the wedding between American and Italian wedding. When her mother, after we sent the invitation to everybody, her mother noticed that we didn't write.
Oh, black tie. Or not black tie,
Fancy.
but like
Black tie optional or whatever?
not black tie.
Fancy.
No, what is the Formal.
Formal.
Because in Italy, you don't have to state that it has to be
I was
formal.
like, no,
that's just-
when I hear her mother say, "Oh, guys, you forget to write formal," I was like, what?
Wait, there's another option?
I was like, why?
Business casual.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like for me because again in Calabria, it's very formal.
Yeah.
I have a picture with all my friends that I take to this wedding. All suit.
Well, Carlo, I feel like a lot of people say me and Sabino are not Italian, and we actually have real Italian here. Parliamo un po' italiano, va.
Ah, per me va bene.
Però
quando vuoi.
tu parla e noi rispondiamo.
Ok. Che squadra ti fate?
Inter Milan. This is easy. I like that.
No, gotta give it hard. Make it hard for us.
hard.
Juve sempre, bianco-nero.
Il cuore bianco-nero qua.
Sempre.
Vediamo, allora facciamo una cosa un po' più complicata. Che giorno ti sei sposato?
Io sono sposato l'11 di giugno.
What day did you get married?
2022.
I can translate.
2022?
22.
Ah, ho capito 2002, ho detto ma no,
2002. Lui è nato 2002.
Io ce l'ho 53 anni.
No, quanti anni hai?
53.
Ah, forget about
Tu conosci Mario Basco?
Hai sentito in your video?
Lui ha 53 anni.
Davvero?
Sì.
È un bello picciotto.
Inizia, non me l'aspettavo.
98.
Non me l'aspettavo.
Tu quanti anni hai?
Io sono del 96.
Anche Sara.
97.
Sara, perché ti amo?
Is there anything else you think we could, just before because we're like, we got more than enough.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you think would like super hit? Because I know you're the mastermind. I feel like we gotta ask.
Superhead, what is it?
Like,
Like a
No,
question that
che
would be like,
spacca, sicuro. Che sicuro va bene.
is that we got everything we needed. Yeah, this is getting cut.
this is
Okay.
Yeah.
included.
But
Anything you want us to mention, or
yeah, like anything you want to
silly
plug
game,
in.
or
There is no comparison of the Italian pizza. It's the best one in the world.
margherita pizza.
besides New York pizza.
I mean,
Is
we
Boston
were
pizza
talking
good?
about.
He's never really, Italy. Have you ever been to Italy here?
Oh yeah.
Oh, but that's like you can't go.
I never been to this one.
Oh, I, mean, I know. That's
cheap.
highly that is cheap.
Yeah.
But their pizza's the only pizza I've had that tastes exactly like Italy. Like the only pizza.
What I want to say about pizza, because I see your podcast, I see when somebody speak about the New York style pizza. What I will say just one thing, make notice one thing. When I see a video of an Italian pizza man do a pizza, he explain perfectly what ingredients he use. Right. I pick
The
it
flour,
up. I
everything.
pick it up.
puro
This
flour.
mozzarella from this town because that town is known that do the best mozzarella. And everyone specifically say this because they are proud to put the best ingredients. And this make the totally different pizza. The dough, I can like my dough. You can like the Roma style dough, New York style dough. The dough is dough. It's I say subjective.
Subjective, yeah.
Yeah, it's by person. But what make difference is the ingredients that you put.
That's true. Yeah.
It's the ingredients that make the pizza.
You can't really find good ingredients.
If you can, as I always say, like they go to find the ingredients that are more close to them, less process.
Next time you come to New York, we'll take you.
I am curious.
to.
Yeah, we'll
I
take
am
them,
very
yeah.
Because
curious.
you're probably going to the dollar slices.
yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
You
I
like-
took him there. Actually,
Yeah, come
for
on.
a video.
That's so
You
sacrilegious.
like
for a
Napoli?
video.
Do you like Napolitan style?
See, I like honestly all style. Napoletano, Roma pizza, I like its crunch. Depend of the situation.
And he still does eat other pizzas. Like in our area, we have like a bar pizza that's really good, and he'll eat it. Like he likes it and he enjoys it, but he just doesn't like when someone's like, "Oh, that's
I feel Calabrese are really known for like soppressata.
Or the nduja, right?
Duja, madonna.
Oh, what is nduja? I don't understand.
I hate
Spicy.
it. I don't
It's
like
like
it.
It's meat.
Yeah.
How's
It's
it
like
a
a meat spread.
Yeah,
It's like you
it's
spread
like
it.
a spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make
Nduja is good in the sauce
In
or like as a little topping, but
in the
I'm not a
pizza.
fan.
Oh, wait. We'll talk about pizza. Pizza with duja.
yeah, it's like
the best?
It's spicy.
You know what happens? You put the pizza with duja. You put in the oven. What happens? The duja become a little
it
bit
becomes
crunchy.
like a sauce,
Be
right?
careful to not burn the duja. The oil that the duja take off because it's become warm go all over the pizza.
Yeah.
And it's a spicy oil. It's like a meat spicy oil and a lot of flavor.
It's
I
amazing.
would like that. 'Cause I love Diavola pizza, so that's probably.
Yeah, well, it's one of my favorites.
yeah.
Is that the one with the spicy salami?
Bravissima.
Oh, that's my favorite too.
It's like the Italian's version of pepperoni, which in Italy
Yeah,
it's
it's
peppers.
It's so
Pepper-
yeah.
Peppers, you say pepperoni,
They bring you a
the
pepper.
bella peppers.
Yeah.
I did that once when I was 8 years old. I'll never
You did?
forget it.
Yeah, you
I
did?
said, let me get pepperoni pizza. Like, oh, it's going to be nice. Little pepperoni, and it's all peppers. I was like, oh, my God.
This
Take one your
happens
lesson.
with her father. Last day I've been here. The first time I come here, try to be quickly. The first time I've been here, he say, okay, before I bring you in the airport, was with my sister, I pick up some pizza. He say, oh, I say, what kind of pizza? Pepperoni pizza and margherita and cheese pizza. I was like, I don't know the cheese pizza, but pepperoni, good. I say, okay. I arrive, he open all the pizza. I was like, maybe I understand wrong. I don't see any pepperoni pizza.
Because you thought it was like
Yeah,
peppers.
because it was bell peppers. I would say, I don't see any pepperoni. And then
Yeah,
it's this.
see
I
the
say,
little super salad.
yes, there is the salami. I like that. I was so happy.
Yeah, it's not bad though, right?
No, I like it.
To go back home, they have direct flights Boston, Rome?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you do like Boston, Rome, and then drive down to Calabria?
Or we go Rome to Lamezia.
Lamezia.
There's an airport by you guys?
Yeah,
there are two
Calabria is a little
airports.
one.
Yeah, Calabria is like really hard to get flights.
What is it, like a 20-person flight?
That's like a
No,
small
no,
plane,
no,
like
no,
the
they-
ones that
yeah.
go to like Miami, like no, like it's
Oh,
like the
yeah,
same
yeah,
size.
It's like a little...
No, to go to our town, we go to Napoli.
Ma where is
Salerno.
Salerno?
Wait, are you
Salerno,
guys
Salerno.
related?
yeah, we're
Yeah,
cousins.
we're first
Oh, cousins.
cousins. Do we look
Ah.
alike or no?
Not really.
Not at all.
He's a handsome one.
Ma say,
But if we
why
land in
try with
Rome...
him? The skirt, don't forget.
Exactly. if we land in Rome, it's like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, but it's like
yeah.
eight seats, and it's like, all right, signore, no lo sabemos si arrivamos. Prega Dio que arriba, you know, all in one piece. Everything's shaking. It's the worst.
We used to have the direct flights to Napoli, and Napoli's like an hour
It's
45.
short. Rome. Ah,
We used to have
New York, Napoli.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
wow.
anymore, not anymore.
I think
It's
they're
like
gonna
once a
cut
week.
the Boston or
Yeah.
Rome one soon.
Why? Because it's not
during the
so long?
winter.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people fly it for some
Oh, in
reason.
the winter.
And yeah, during COVID when I was trying to fly back, the only flights were from New York. Like none of them were from Boston.
So in that situation, you have to fly
New York.
New York.
I would actually
Or-
we drove to New York, and then when I got there, they didn't let me on the plane.
Why not
'Cause-
Boston, Milan, and then Milan?
No, because probably don't have direct either.
No, because
I
like during
don't know.
COVID, there was like not a lot of
yeah, yeah.
flights.
Or I'm sure you could do like Boston, Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could
Or,
do
or
that.
Dublin a lot of times. You do
Yeah.
Boston, Dublin, Rome.
Yeah.
Lisbon. There are so many. Paris. You can do.
Boston, Dublin is they're never getting rid of that one.
Oh,
I
I
think
know.
so.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think
Dublin
so.
is like Boston. It's very similar.
Yeah.
It's the same city in different countries.
Yeah.
10 years from now, what we doing? Carlo and Sarah, what's next?
Yeah, what's the goal for you guys on social media at least?
I don't know. Just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, open a business that has Italian American
Ah.
together.
Yeah. No, because I'm
Not fully Italian. Only
no
like
exactly, but
he
that
likes to
have.
call me American. So.
I like. No, wait, don't keep.
I can't wait for the car ride home.
I don't want to come. I stay here with you guys.
I'm going to
Paul's
my.
gonna be pleased. Baby, I didn't mean it. Like
No,
that.
I'm gonna stop at my nana's house on the way home and let her know that he said that.
No, your
My
name is
love,
full
my
Italian.
love.
Your
My
name is
love.
full Italian.
I know, but I'm from her, so
But still, you don't have the
I'm
Italian
just saying.
citizenship.
You better pray.
She gonna kill me at the home.
Last night, sorry, one more thing. Last night he made meatballs, and when I tell my nana anything that anybody makes, she obviously one-ups it. So she's like, "Oh, next time you come over, I'm gonna make meatballs, and they're gonna be
Nice.
better." So last night I was like, "Carlos' meatballs were good," and she's like, "But not as good as mine." I'm like, "Nope."
I love a competitive non.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
so competitive. Like my dad one time in Italy was like commented on this lentil soup that he liked. The minute we got home that night, she already got the lentils to
Oh
make it
my
the next
gosh.
day.
Yeah.
She's like, "You like mine? It's better."
I love like if your nonna sees you eating like an orange once, the next time there's
Oh,
like
yep.
100 oranges.
Yep. I bought it for you. I'm like, okay, I don't. All right, I'll eat it anyways.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to. You
Absolutely,
can't say no, to no,
that's unbelievable. One and two, I must say, I'm so likely that her nonna do amazing job when she cook, and so likely that her father, because her father love to cook Italian stuff, and when you do.
And they did a great job with her.
Oh,
Real
completely.
Italian
We don't forget
American.
that. I just
Just
try
American, I
to.
Be nice a little at the end. You know?
Yeah.
The ride's gonna be better. Now.
I don't know.
No, a true love story, Carlo and Sarah. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Thank
Thank
you
you guys,
for
thank you guys
having
for
us.
coming, taking time out to talk with us. And
Of course.
guys, they'll be all their socials will be in the description and bio. Make sure to follow them. And hopefully one day there's a Carlo and Sarah movie. I could see it.
Hopefully we can do the acting though.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna be for me.
Thank you guys for having us.
Piacere. Thank you guys
È
so
stato
much.
veramente un piacere per me.
Piacere nostro.
Comunque essere in contatto con voi è sempre un enorme piacere, è molto divertente parlare con voi e passare del tempo con voi.
Grazie, Fra.
Love it. Thank you so
Continuate
much.
pure voi con quello che fate.
Grazie,
Thank you,
grazie
man.
mille.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.